then this is definitely the biggest manufactured Wizard of Oz hourglass that we have ever seen. Hello fellow Ozians, I'm the Louisiana Quadling, a Wizard of Oz collector and enthusiast, sharing with you my thoughts, my collection, and a little bit of my musical talent with all of you. And welcome to the channel. Today I got a package in from Australia, and we're gonna open it up. This replica hourglass was produced by Ikon Design Studio and was a limited edition. It originally retailed for $499.99 Australian dollars. The outer brown shipper box is to be expected from one of these Ikon pieces, as the others have come in similar boxes. Opening up the shipper box reveals the hourglass's box, covered in plastic. Removing that box and also removing the plastic reveals that box, which is also similar to the Paragon replica ruby slipper box that we saw from 2022. That box was also black and had this emerald green embossed Wizard of Oz logo. This one has more embossing on all four sides of the box. Opening up the box reveals this piece of paper that at first I thought was a certificate of authenticity. It's not, it's actually an instructions to assemble the hourglass, which was something that I really wasn't expecting to do when I received this, but okay. And removing the styrofoam packaging will then reveal the pieces of the hourglass. The first layer reveals the actual pillars, as they are calling them, with griffin details. These are made of metal and are actually quite heavy. I was not expecting these to be as heavy as what they were. Removing all of that and opening up the next layer reveals the actual glass section of the hourglass and the base and top, or both bases and both tops, depending on how you look at an hourglass, seeing as you can flip it over. Anyways, once all the pieces are removed from the styrofoam, you can then start to construct the hourglass. You start by adding the griffin pillars into the base. The assembly was pretty easy. They had these little stickers on each of the sections of the griffins and also the base and top, so that it was a pretty easy assembly. Definitely not as difficult as like a Lego set, but pretty straightforward. And this is the hourglass completely assembled. And my oh my, is it a beauty. There's a lot of really great details on this piece. I was so impressed with these griffins on the sides, and the fact that it's metal is like really crazy to me. I wonder if these pillars were actually made of metal with the original hourglass, because this particular piece is really heavy. Like, I went and weighed this thing and it's a little over 11 pounds. So if you are going to display this hourglass, make sure that you have it on a surface that is definitely can take the weight of this piece. This is a scaled down version of the hourglass. This is not to scale. This is the first piece from Ikon that is not a one-to-one scaled replica. I believe this is half of the size of what the original was, and I can't imagine the weight of what this would weigh if it was double the size with all of these metal pieces and the glass and the sand. And I'm just like, how the heck could Margaret Hamilton have picked this thing up and, you know, done everything with it? Because I'm just like, wow, this thing, you know, I'm not saying that I'm weak or anything, but It does make me wonder what the original was actually made out of. For some reason, I was expecting the red sand to be a more, like, brighter, more vibrant crimson than what this is, but I like it. I think all of the colors really work, and it definitely screams the original Hourglass from the movie. I know some people might have problems with the fact that it's not completely to scale, and I think that was done to cut down on the cost. I'm not entirely sure, but that would be my educated guess as far as this piece is concerned. But they also had issues with the production of this piece. This was originally revealed and first available to pre-order in June of 2022. And, dear viewer, it is currently November of 2023 when this is finally here. So, yeah, a little bit of a gap there. I can't imagine what the production errors would have been like and tweaks they would have had to have made if this was double the size. I don't know, but as it stands, it's still a very substantial piece. It's around a foot tall. This thing definitely makes a statement. Even at this size, it makes such a great statement. I don't know if this is the biggest Hourglass replica that has been manufactured. I think it is, but I'm not sure because I don't know how big that Hourglass lamp is. If you have it, let me know, as I can't remember how tall that is. I don't own it. But I think this one's taller. I don't know. If it is, then this is definitely the biggest manufactured Wizard of Oz Hourglass that we have ever seen. So, should you get it? I would say yes, you definitely should. When you see this in person, it just screams the Hourglass from the Wizard of Oz. There is no question about that. I think it's an absolutely beautiful piece. It displays just wonderfully and would make just an absolute centerpiece of anyone's collection. So did you order the Hourglass? Let me know down below what you thought of it, and what else do you think Ikon Design Studio should release next? And if you liked that video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe. New videos are posted every 2 weeks on the 15th and last day of each month. And if that doesn't satisfy your appetite for Oz, follow the link in the description to ozclub.org and join the International Wizard of Oz Club. Until next time, bye y'all.